Alrighty then. I don't know how many people are here so far, but welcome. We are finally at the start of the 2026 season at GPLRACER. So it's only GPLRACER for this week because the season has not yet begun at UK GPL. They are actually starting this Sunday, but I'm actually not driving on a Sunday, so yeah, for me it starts next Tuesday, at which we'll be driving I believe it's the 9055 cars to come along with the sports cars for 71 for GPLRACER, but that's for next week. We are currently here today at the circuit of Killarney, if I pronounce it rightly, for the 1965 season of GPLRACER. Now for the calendar of GPLRACER is actually going to be a mostly chronological to how the 1965 season has been run, but there's been a little bit of shuffling with the calendar. So normally the season is supposed to begin at say East London, but we're starting off here at Killarney, where the non-championship race was held. And from there on we are covering the I believe 16 tracks that were used for the championship and non-championship races of the 1965 Formula 1 season, with 4 more additions added to the mix, just to get a full 20 race calendar. So for this season I'm not sure whether I'm going to stick with one car, but for this race I have chosen to go with the Ferrari. I've scouted the competition a little bit. They are mostly going to run with Lotuses. Because why would you choose an inferior car? Because it's more fun to drive just the fastest car. I don't really like to always go with the Lotus 33 because it's like the fastest and you want to make it all about winning. For me, the challenge is also part of it. A little wide. So there's a good lot of familiar names here. I think there are 1 or 2 new ones coming today. And I only noticed a little earlier this evening that Patrick Cornu is driving again for GPLRACER. He did announce last year sometime that he was going to quit because he was not happy that one of the drivers which he has a bit of a feud with gets relatively unpunished when incidents happen, and just not really happy with how it goes. But apparently he's back now, giving the league another shot again. I'm also happy to see him again here. I've got a solid lap time on the board now in the 1:21. Just 3/10 shy of the lap of Tristan, as he just improved to a 1:26. So now 3/4 of a second behind, so we have some time to find around the circuit. Yeah, this is the most difficult corner of the circuit. There's traffic coming. Just wanted to make some room. There are lots of tricky parts about the circuit. You really don't want to go over track because there's like, how do we say it? It's like a negative curb around this track. If you like, the tarmac is like one small level above the runoff. And if you get it wrong, it's costing you a lot of time. Wow, that was close at the end of the pits. But we are now pretty close to Tristan. I think we can really make use of the slipstream here behind the back of his Lotus. And he's pulling off. That's a bit of a shame. A little bit there, but I think we could still look at an improvement. Competitive top 5 for now. Let's see, we get ourselves 29. Puts us in third. Got just this one, maybe 2 laps of fuel left for lap time. A little too far wide there. Didn't quite improve last time. That lap. With 15 lap times so far on the board, I believe we actually have a full grid for this race, so that's always good to see. And also quite common during the start of the season when the grids are still relatively high, but gradually petering out as the season progresses. Let's see the name. Erik Wangdal. That's a new name for me. I think it will be his debut race at GPLRACER, so very much welcome. Let's see, the time is not too far off. Maybe we can make an improvement. Yeah, we make a very small improvement, but it will not improve our place, so we have to get into the pits now because we have too little fuel left to really properly end the lap there. Just gonna find myself the stream. See how we're doing from the stream side. Okay, all good. And have a little measurement of the fuel. So we have 7 laps, and it also came out as 7 laps on fuel. So we have a reasonable assessment on how much fuel you need to take for this race. I'll take a slight knock of the camber. Just a little fine-tuning adjustments. Okay, and it should be good enough. On to our second stint. There's someone coming out. Get a little bit of heat in the tires. Ooh. Went a bit over the lip there, and that's what happens. It's very easy to go over it and lose control of your car. Here you go, let's give it a push. We've got a little bit of distance to the car in front. We can take a little bit of advantage from him, I think. Oh, there's a yellow flag. Someone has gone off somewhere. Don't really see where. Oh, there he is. Ferrari on the right side. Oh, there. Tagamago's also going a little wide. Just about went over the edge. No, this is not going to be the lap yet. Tires are not warm. Worked up the brakes a little bit as we went into the first corner. A little early on the throttle there, but I think overall it was okay. I do want to get in 120.5 somewhere. We're looking at a small improvement here. Yes, we are. Does it bump me up place? I don't think so. Yeah, just 300s away from the time of Uli. We feel pretty good apart from the exit. Just slightly off, but this lap time is looking very, very good. Ooh, there's underspinning in front of us. Please don't be in the way. Thank you. Not very happy with the final corner here, but still things are looking pretty good. 125. Oh, we hit the target. I'm just 300s away from the time for pole. Just gonna do a little bit of middle searching. A little bit more speed, but we might be on okay path. Little lie there. Keep the momentum going. But we have lost way too much time at the third sector. This is not going to be an improvement. We have to hope for a little bit of support like we had on a bus lap, because on own merit is going to be quite difficult. The left rear is getting a little warm than you want it to be. That corner felt good though. There's a yellow flag up ahead. This lap has promise. There's a lot of promise. .120.3, and that's provisional pole position. Okay, we now have a little bit too much traffic going on, so... Let's see if we can still make something out of this, but I think it's going to be way too much. Yeah, I'm gonna have to yield. This is not doable. And the fuel is also almost empty, so... Yeah, I think we have... I think we've done the best we could in terms of lap time. I don't think there's going to be improvement from me. The only question remaining is if there's going to be an improvement from Tristan or maybe someone else. I don't know. Little white there. Not really matters too much. So not getting away from Pedro here. Let's just parking into the pit lane. Alright, I think for the remainder of the qualifying we are just going to observe. So we've got 5 drivers within half a second of one another. So I think this could be quite a close race going on here. Let's just put on our race fuel, 33 laps of racing. So I think, nah, I'm just gonna play it safe and say 13. Let's have a little look at how the other drivers are doing. Who is closest to the flag? That will be Alain. Currently driving 127 in the BT7. The Bram, that is. Posted personal improvement. Bots into traffic. He spins out. Peter Dron is in it. Not many improvements going on from the drivers I've ticked on for now. Anders Östlund. Driving lap times wants to beat this time of 1:22.19. Not gonna get there yet. Marco Machado got quite close there, but no cigar. Fabian in his Ferrari. Tagomago, I think he improved this or equaled it. I don't know. He just crossed the line as I went to his car. Piero Machado, 121 dead. Just a little bit off his best time. Oh, a little accident there, but hit him. See what happens. He overtook Peter Dron on the side by side now. Oh, Peter Dron lost it on the braking and then went into him. Someone saw a few times on the, while he's at it, so will probably be an ejection if it were real life. So have a little look at the full scoreboard right now. 18 entries we got here. So this is like a proper full grid with just one guy not having sort of lap time, I think. See how many we have. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19. Yeah. So a really full grid. We're only missing Frank Müller, though he has set a lap time. And I'm not quite sure who is currently missing on the board from here. Jan Mellison is there. David was there. Paul Skingley is in the middle. No, I haven't got a clue. Okay, Tristan is doing his final attempts to get a good score on the board. Maybe try to surpass my lap time. This is probably just his warm-up lap. Yes, it is. This is going to be his... well, probably his penultimate shot. Then we have Tagamago. He improved his lap time. He's now in 9th. We've got a couple of guys in the pits. Nick Sook. Piero again made an improvement to 127. Had a spin, lost him out, but he's now in 3rd place. There we have Alain again in his PT7. Makes an improvement of his previous lap time. I think he's still in 14th. He's jumped up a place. Peter Dron, no improvement. I think some of the guys here are just out to do their race fuel testings. Tristan with his first of 2 flying laps, so at the end of qualifying, 120.5 is just barely not an improvement. Tago improves again. And he's parking the car. Alright, so he got the P8. There's Xurk in his BRM. No improvement, stays 13th. Jan Mellison in the Lotus. I'm accustomed to him being a Ferrari driver, but he's driving the Lotus. No improvement. Alain Maurice. No improvement. Peter Drum. Last lap. No improvement. Fabian doing his race installation lap, let's call it that. And we have to check his lap time. There's Bot, final attempt. 126. He doesn't improve. I think that settles me for pole position. I think there are no more drivers doing laps, so we're just waiting for Wangdal to get his car out of the pit stop, because that's what keeps qualifying running. But yeah, first race of the season, we start from pole position, so that's a strong beginning. Now to the real thing. Just double checking if the setup is okay. Alright, let's head into the car. Start of a new season. New calendar year. New chances for titles. Everybody on the grid. Flagman up. And we are underway. We were a little low on the rest there, but we still got a pretty good getaway. Oh, Piero is a very good one, coming down the right side. Just make sure to give him the space. Oh, there's a calamity at the back. Big shunt behind me, lots of drivers involved. And so there are 3 remaining at the top. It's Piero, Patrick and me. Oh, we're going to have to watch that back. Set me a reminder in chat so we don't forget it. I think that Tristan is one of the casualties. We're getting on the back of Piero now. Patrick is a little further behind. I think the moving to T1 is right now a little too optimistic. Still a very long race ahead of us. I think in total there are 2 drivers that didn't make it. That is Tristan and Marcel Geres. Marcel may actually still be going, though I'm not sure. Oh no, he had an incident at the last corner. We are side by side with Piero now. I'm talking way too much. Into the final corner, kind of leaving space. I know he's still there. Look at the leaderboard here. I don't think the field has shifted too much, but there is a bit of a gap between P6 and P7 at the very least. Piero doesn't have as good an exit as I have. Coming out the double right-hander. He's a little too far ahead for me to make a move, so I'll have to bite for another time. Getting very close to the tail of the Lotus now. Not reeling in fast enough. He was going really wide there. couldn't take advantage of him. Well, going a bit wide. Not taking the correct line through the corner there. Looks like an easy flat-out kink, but it's not if you're not getting the line right. I'll try to monitor what's behind me. I think Patrick is doing well enough keeping up. Ooh, there is Piero again taking a very big slide through the first corner that is losing him quite a bit of time. I think that Uli is also catching up, so it could be a four-way fight for the lead here. Oh, exciting. Alright, we've got a good exit here. He's going to fend the inside. I got the overspeed. Maybe not enough overspeed. Side by side for the corner. That didn't quite do it. Got very close to the wall there, Piero. More in control of his car right now for Tier 1. Little dip there, but we didn't lose too much time. We're right in the slipstream of the Lotus again. We are going to have to consider strategy here. Because getting by-in is going to be very difficult on the main straight because he is always going to take the inside line. And I don't think I really have the confidence to go around the outside of the final turn there. So we probably just have to get a very good exit. Whilst he is having one that is not as good. We have to take advantage of a moment in the race where he's having a little mess up, and we have to take advantage of it. For now we're a little stuck in second place. We clip there the inside. A little bit of the slipstream here. No, we're not even getting alongside this, and I'm going to work. Meanwhile, we can see that Patrick is also getting quite close. Leave a bit of a run here through T1. No, he's just a little too far ahead. Braking quite late into the corner, but he keeps it on the road. It's an odd line, very odd line, but the straight is way too short to really do anything about it. Now the exit was not so great myself. I am most certainly not getting side by side on this one. A little bit of a different line here, but I don't think that the payoff isn't really there. Oh, a sniffing opportunity here. Let's see what we can do from this position. We're neck and neck right now. Nope, not good enough. But we might get in T1. He's defending. Braking late, he brakes a little later. And it's just perfectly defended. However, now there's this turn. Try a new place to overtake. Oh my goodness me! Got a little too close for comfort. No, that place won't do. Oh, there's a Ferrari on the inside. Looks like a bit of a spin. Another run. And again, around the outside. Right, so I think I made a tactic maybe to just use the final turn to get a better run on Piero for T1. Oh, but he just defends it so well that there's no way past. This is gonna be a difficult one to get P1. little too wide there at the exit, so we're not gonna benefit from that. Just trying to get a good exit here. Yeah, I was going defensive again. Oh, you're squeezing me a little bit there. But the margins are just fine, so all good. Oh, he's going a little wide. No, don't dare it. Don't dare it. I know I can be faster than him, but just gotta find the way past. Was making a bit of a late move there. Right corner from me. I have to be careful because Patrick is also right there. I'm sandwiched between two wreck Parnell Lotuses. And I also see Uli in my mirrors now. Well, that's just great. I know it sounds so sarcastic, but that's one of the things I like best about doing these races, just racing against one another. Squeezing me a little bit more each time. I see Patrick. Oh no! I want to say I saw Patrick having a look on the inside, but well, now he lost a good chunk of seconds from the leading pack. Well, there's some damage on the right side on the car. But we have some space for ourselves now. And they'll be fighting one another, so there may be a chance that I can get back at them later in the race. Sounds a bit lonesome now. I'm just really adjusting to having a lot of Lotuses constantly in my speakers. Oh, you messing up the braking. Yeah, now we're definitely not gonna catch them. It's Anders taking the inside. See if he sees me on the inside. So yeah, now we lost even more time to the leading pack, and no, I'm not confident, and I'm going to retrieve that again. God, I don't feel as comfortable to drive anymore as well. Okay, we just have to try our best, see if we can get back at him, and if not, that's you know, it's unfortunate. I believe I can be faster, but with like 18 laps left, really gotta drive like a man on a mission here. Nothing but quali runs, if we can do it. Sector times from last lap are better. Let's see what Mercado is doing 1:21.4. Half a second faster. Don't know if that will be enough. I don't think that Patrick is quite keeping up with him like I am. Slid a bit too much for the double right-hander. Come on, Pierre and Patrick, race one another, please. Slow going Ferrari in front. I get a little bit of slipstream from him. will go a little bit too much. Mid corner. Shouldn't shift so early. Upsets the balance of the car. I'm consistently driving faster laps than the guys ahead, but I feel like it's just about not fast enough. I'm not sure if I will have enough to catch up and maybe attack at least one of them. The left rear is also in the yellow, so that's a little bit urgent in terms of tire temperatures. Piero is not improving his best lap. More slide. I feel that may lost touch with Piero, or maybe it's just because of that left car. Piero's still in the race. No, he's not in the race. Piero is out. Patrick is leading the race now. Alright, can spin it a little bit into a tail of vengeance. Not really sure what happened there, but I didn't notice his car somewhere on the road, or whether he had an accident or not, or a mechanical failure. I guess we'll know it after the race. Don't get in the way, please, Nick. Thank you. I can see the two up ahead. I can believe in victory. It's definitely possible. This lap time is still 1:21.4. I can easily outdo that, 7/10 at best, at minimum. Eight laps left. Less than 5 seconds adrift now from the race leader. Hesitant on the gas for the double header, but just minimum time loss. Got 6 laps left. Want to dispatch, surely it has to be very quick if we want to go for the first. A little bit of a struggle, lapping Peter here. Oh, Peter, look out! That almost went wrong. It's a little bit on the exit there, but not a worry. What's Uli going to do? It's not really defending. Well, didn't dare to brake a lot later, but no, that didn't work out. Can we try it here? No, we cannot. Okay, we're gonna lose a little bit of time now. Not to get too hasty with it. His exit was pretty good too. To get in T1 again. Little deep, but we got second place now. Alright, 4 laps left. Let's get Patrick. Oh, it's going light a little bit. He's still driving. A little bit only in the lip. Right, it's gonna be a last lap charge from the looks of things. Little white through there, but that's okay. I can use the exit. Left car up ahead. He's making a half spin. He stays on the grass, not interfering. That's good. Alright, we got maybe 2 tries. Good run here. He's not going defensive. We are by, but we have to be careful for T1. I think he's a little too far away to attack. Someone's gone straight ahead there. Okay, last lap. We are leading now. We just have to defend it from Patrick. Yellow flag up ahead. Don't see anything happening. I think Marco has crashed out at the penultimate lap. Water is still behind me, but pretty far away. One more corner to go. Oh, a little bit of drama because there has been a frame drop. But not too much. So across the line, we win the first race of the season. Oh, that was a recovery drive. Really thought I had blown it after I had 2 spins at the final corner here, but we still managed to get ahead of Patrick. Alright then, that's a season with a strong start. Alright, I'm just gonna plug it up here. Maybe we just drive to the pits. Yeah, let's just drive to the pits. Why not? Oh, thanks for the comments, guys. That was a very good race. Maybe raced one less gallon of fuel, but in the end that doesn't really matter too much because yeah, result has spoken for itself. Alright, let's jump out and have a little look at yeah, the official standings. So it's me ahead of Patrick just by half a second, and yeah, Uli in third in the BRM. There's one thing I really want to look at, and that was the start of the race, what happened there. Let's practice the race. Okay, everyone on the grid. And if the guy I want to look out for is Tristan Bolt here. Okay, so the flag drops. We got the two Red Parnellos with a much better start. Going into the braking zone, yeah. I think he just didn't notice the BRM to, you know, I think it's, I don't know, I think it's a racing incident. I don't think there's too much going on in that is like too blatantly one's fault. I think he just braked a lot slower than Patrick did. A lot later, and I think that caused him to really go into the anchors and, you know, only not quite keeping the inside line. That's Oli, right? Yeah. And then, you know, it's just several cars careening into him. All of his teammates just careered into him, and he lands up upside down with one wheel lost. So yeah, that's a very chaotic start. Not what we like to see at the beginning of the season like that, but you know, it happens. I've seen plenty of those. Anyway, that will be the end of the race. And also the end of the stream, because I originally planned to do the UK GPL race as well, but I had some private matters going on that has priority over doing a fun non-championship race. I can leave that I feel like I could just leave at the wayside. So I thank you all for joining me on this great season opener of a race. I'm sure you had a lot of fun watching it. It was a very entertaining race from my side. And well, it's on to next week, where the UK GPL race will also begin. And this Saturday there will also be a stream for the OAO Winter Series at Riverside. So I hope to see you all there as well. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching, and well, perhaps I will see you on Saturday. See ya!